History and uncertainty are on the agenda tonight. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Wednesday, March 17th, 2021. This update is brought to you by the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Check out the new episode with two special guests, comedian Aaron Kleiber and Honey Badger. It's all right now, wherever you get your podcasts.
WWE.
There's added interest surrounding what and who we'll see on tonight's NXT. WWE is promoting LA Knight's in-ring debut, along with a match between Dexter Lumis and Austin Theory. Also, NXT UK's Jordan Devlin is set to appear. Devlin is one of WWE's two recognized Cruiserweight Champions, Santos Escobar being the other. It appears that situation is finally coming to a head.
AEW.
Some big matches on tonight's Dynamite. The main event is a first-on-Dynamite, unsanctioned Lights Out Match, anything goes, between Dr. Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa.
It's historic, and it's writing the history books instead of reading them and instead of watching it.
Baker speaking with the Miami Herald's Jim Barcelone. Also on tonight's Dynamite, Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston versus the Good Brothers, Cody Rhodes versus Penta El Zero Miedo, Rey Fenix versus Angelico, Jurassic Express and Bear Country teaming up against Private Party, The Butcher, and The Blade, and Jade Cargill in action. On last night's Dark, Brian Cage and Ricky Starks beat Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss, but there were signs of tension on both teams. Cage and Starks were jawing at one another after the match. Janela seemed even more upset after Kiss took the pin, but he quickly apologized and said he was just frustrated. Also last night, Dark Order's number 10 was bloodied but victorious against Jack Evans. Maddie Rinkowski beat Vert Vixen, and Kylan King beat Jasmine Allure. After main eventing Monday's debut episode of Dark Elevation, Maki Itoh tweeted she's heading back to Japan, and there are no plans right now for any return to AEW TV. AEW officially rescheduled upcoming live events in Philadelphia, Boston, and Rochester, New York for later this year.
Impact Wrestling.
The Good Brothers want their rematch for the Impact Tag Team Championships sooner rather than later, but they'll have to settle for later. During last night's Impact, the new champs, Juice Robinson and David Finlay, revealed they will not be back from Japan until next month. Scott D'Amore made the tag title rematch official for Impact's Rebellion pay-per-view on April 24th. Before Rebellion, there will be another Impact Plus exclusive show. Hardcore Justice is happening on Saturday, April 10th. Yes, the same day as Night 1 of WrestleMania. Getting back to last night's Impact, Sami Callihan pinned Trey Miguel after hitting a package piledriver in the main event. Rhino pinned Jake Something after hitting a gore. Something got distracted by Violent by Design brawling at ringside with James Storm and Chris Sabin. Also, Rohit Raju rolled up Mahabali Shera and pinned him with his feet on the ropes.
Ring of Honor.
Two more title matches announced for Ring of Honor's 19th anniversary pay-per-view. Jonathan Gresham will defend the Pure title against Dak Draper. Also, Dragon Lee and Kenny King are going to put the ROH tag titles on the line against the Foundation's Tracy Williams and Rhett Titus. Now, Dragon Lee and Tracy Williams are also meeting on that same show, with Lee defending the ROH TV title. Another title match added to the NWA's Back for the Attack pay-per-view. Elijah Burke will defend his World Television title against Tom Lattimore. Tonight's MLW Fusion has Los Parks defending their tag titles against Injustice, plus Mil Muertes versus Pero, and the promise of an Azteca Underground expose.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
The round of 8 in the New Japan Cup resumes Thursday, with Will Ospreay versus Sonata and Jay White versus David Finlay. Tuesday's matches saw Shingo Takagi beat Kenta and Evil beat Toriano. Those two will meet in the semifinals on Saturday's show. That's Just Pro Wrestling News for Wednesday, March 17th. Our next update comes your way tomorrow morning. Please rate, review, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share our updates with the wrestling fans in your life. We appreciate your support. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.